What's up? I'm Steve Cash. I want to welcome everybody to a video I call Sibling Rivalry. As long as there's been kids, they've always fought with their siblings. It doesn't matter what family you come from, you will fight with your brothers and sisters. It's just the way it goes, okay? And that's absolutely no different for me and my sister. Now first, I'm going to show you a picture of myself when I was a kid. See? Innocent enough, right? Now I'm going to show you a picture of my sister Kelli. This is her today, and you know, we're best friends, we're really close family and everything, but it took a long time to get there. And I'm gonna show you a picture of what she looked like when she was a kid. Okay, all right, no, that was a really bad picture to show, but whatever. This is going on YouTube, Kelli. YouTube! Anyway, the pictures are totally irrelevant because it's not even really around the timeline that I'm going to be talking about here. She's about just barely over a year older than me, so, you know, being a brother and sister that close in age, we've always been, like, had to share things and always been just, like, it was really hard. Let me just put it like that. So we fought a lot. The stories I'm about to tell are about, you know, between the ages of, like, 8 to 12. I'm not saying I'm innocent. I'm sure I've done a lot of crap to piss her off, but the problem is I just don't really remember any of it. But the things that I do remember, that she did, that just got under my skin so badly. I remember one time when it was morning and it was kind of early. I'm not sure about what time, but I was sleeping so peacefully. I was upstairs in my bedroom, just sound asleep, and I hear Kelli downstairs just screaming, "Steven!" I woke up out of a dead sleep, just like, what the hell is going on? Oh my god. And, you know, she just kept yelling, "Steven! Steven!" I get up, and I'm like, putting some clothes on, and I go walking downstairs, and get down there, and just still wiping my eyes and trying to concept reality here. And there she is, just sitting on the couch watching TV across the room. And we had a pretty good sized house, so I mean, it was a little bit of a distance from between her and the TV, I guess too much. I just looked at her and said, "What?" Without even looking at me, still just staring at the TV, she says, "Will you hand me the remote?" The remote control was just sitting on the TV, and she's on the couch. Apparently, this deemed her screaming at me to come all the way downstairs out of sleep just to get it and hand it to her. Still a little delirious. My dumbass walks over there, grabs the remote, turns around, walks over to her on the couch, hands it right back to her. It wasn't until I got back upstairs, undressed and back under the covers, before I realized, dude. Anyway, that's one reason why I can justify putting this on YouTube. Alright, another time I remember, okay, I had a friend of mine stay the night, I think his name was Jeff or something. I was maybe around 11 years old, something like that, and morning came, and apparently I just don't wake up on time because he, you know, was already downstairs, and my sister, Casey, my other older sister, who actually I think at the time was dating Jeff's older brother or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I finally got my ass up and around. I go downstairs and I walk into the kitchen, and Casey's making pancakes, you know. And there at the table is, you know, Jeff, and he's got his pancakes, and he's eating. He's like, "Morning, buddy." And at the end of the table is Kelli, and she's got pancakes, and she's eating too. Anyway, Casey's like, "You want some pancakes, Steven?" "Sure." I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll take some pancakes," you know. So I go and I sit down, and Casey, she's so nice. She comes and she sits down a plate in front of me and goes and gets some pancakes and flops them down on my plate. And I'm like, awesome, you know. So I get some butter and I start putting them on my pancakes, and then I reach over for the syrup, which is just completely empty. No syrup left. "Casey, do we have any more syrup?" She looks in the fridge and looks in the cupboards and everything, and she's like, "Oh, honey, I'm sorry, no more syrup." I look across the table, and here's Kelli with 2 pancakes on a plate, and more syrup all over these pancakes than God should ever allow. Enough syrup for like 12 pancakes standing this high she has on her plate, in just pools of syrup, just staring at me, eating the whole time, just loving this. I raised a little bit of a ruckus, but not too much, and Casey kind of noticed. She looked over and looked at Kelli's plate, and she's like, "Oh, honey, that's a lot more syrup than you need. Why don't you just pour some of your syrup onto Steven's plate so he can have some syrup too?" I don't want her syrup. No. No, I don't want her pity syrup. I'll be damned if I'm taking her German-infested pity syrup from her plate onto my pancakes. I won't even eat them. Screw that. I'll get some cereal. Kelli looks at me, still just... Why don't you put some honey on them? So, being so young and naive, I thought about it for a second. I was like, you know what, honey and syrup, they're kind of the same consistency. They're both sweet. It might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'll try some honey. So, I get up and I get myself some honey, and I just put it all over my pancakes, just like I would if it was maple syrup. That's not very good. Honey is not a very good substitute for syrup. Disgusting, actually. Anyway, I think I ate like 2 bites, and I was like, you know what, I'm full. Whatever, fine, you win. Bitch. Another one, and this is kind of like the big one to me, because, I mean, there were so many times that she had done so many things that so pissed me off. And this one in particular really just put the icing on the cake, or better yet, just took it off for the most part. Everybody loves toaster strudels. If you had to choose between a Pop-Tart and a toaster strudel, it's obvious which way you go. You know, a Pop-Tart is just like, it'll do. But a toaster strudel is like this magical little pastry. It just melts in your mouth, and it just, tasty. My mom never really bought toaster strudels because the Pop-Tarts were always cheaper, and she was a really thrifty buyer, you know. Granted, we had money, but she still wanted to make sure that she was managing the budget correctly. So if we could live on Pop-Tarts and save that extra $2 a box, why not? But one time, she went ahead and got us toaster strudels. Awesome! I'd only ever had them at my friends' houses when I stayed the night. We got toaster strudels. Nobody told me we had toaster strudels. Every morning, I'm getting into the cupboard and all I see is Pop-Tarts. I'm not used to looking in the freezer where the toaster strudels are that Kelli's been getting every morning. Finally, one morning I look over and I realize she's got something special. What is that? Toaster strudels! She's eating toaster strudels and I've been eating Pop-Tarts. This is bullshit. Where'd you get that? The freezer? She didn't want to tell me. She didn't want me to know. So I open up the freezer and I look in there. There's 1 toaster strudel left. She already, for the last 5 mornings, had been eating toaster strudels. I had none. When I got home from school that day, I went to my mom and I was like, Mom, you know, still young enough to where this is a big deal to me and she can see it. Mom, I've noticed that we have toaster strudels and I just noticed it today, and Kelli's been eating all the toaster strudels, and I haven't had any toaster strudels. I've been eating Pop-Tarts, and I'd really like to have a toaster strudel. Could you maybe, I don't know, please talk to her and see if, you know, tomorrow she can save that last toaster strudel for me? My mom agreed. She told Kelli, honey, you've had enough toaster strudels. Leave the last one for your brother. And what? The next morning, I wake up. Finally, vengeance is mine. You shall have a Pop-Tart, and I shall have the toaster strudel. I go downstairs in the morning, and there's Kelli, and I can see the little aluminum wrappers for the Pop-Tarts sitting there on the counter. Good. I get into the freezer. Look in the box. There's the toaster strudel. I take it out. I put it in the toaster. Waiting. Get my little plate. Pop! It's ready. Pull it out. I put it on the plate. Oh wait, something's missing. The magical little packet that turns the toaster strudel from just an ordinary fluffy Pop-Tart into a toaster strudel. It's gone! I look in the freezer, I pull the box back out of the trash, I look all over the place, where is the icing packet? Kelli? Where's the icing packet? Oh, I put it on my Pop-Tart. I could have killed her. How am I going to explain this to my mother? Mom? Yes? I have a problem with your daughter. Which one? Kelli. What's the matter? Remember how she was supposed to leave me the last toaster strudel? Yes. Well, she did. So? But she took the icing packet. What's the icing packet? It goes on the toaster strudel. Did you explain to her that you don't like when she takes the icing packet? Yes. And what did she say? She told me to put butter on it. Did you put butter on it? Yes. And was it good? No. But you did get your toaster strudel, right? Yes. So what's the problem? Anyway, so that's my video on Sibling Rivalry. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe. I'm sorry, Kelli.